It's literally a big game, and they play for an axe, that annual contest to see which of these Bay Area schools will reign supreme. And after today, only one will be standing tall like a tree or chopping away at one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the California Golden Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Motion from the back. Try to get it to the edge. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Takes a hit as he fires. Working that left side. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
And the Golden Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. It's complete on the right side. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a man. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Power football with the run. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Here comes the option. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
He'll toss it. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play.
And that's why coaches hate to see their players try to lateral the football, because you don't practice it. It's just off the cuff, and that time they put it on the ground. That's a lesson for that young man moving forward. I don't think you're going to see him trying laterals anytime soon.
If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. He'll pull it down and run. Taking a shot on the first play. Makes the catch down the right side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
This rivalry dates back to 1892, a mere 90 years before perhaps the most memorable play in college football history, as Cal ran through the band on the field.
And that's a play they'll be talking about for another 250 years, no doubt. It's sort of synonymous with this rivalry between Cal and Stanford, and you never know. You never know any given year there's going to be a play that's just going to jump out at you, David, something you'll hold on to.
And I think one of the cool nuggets about this series, the big game in 1982, the band running on the field, the one y'all referenced, every year whoever has the Axe trophy, they change the score of that game. That's how petty this rivalry is. We just change history, change scores. I love it.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this third down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Little.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Stanford comes up with a first and goal. He's looking to throw. Sets up the screen. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. The give to the fullback. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They're having none of this running game down on the goal line.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
From the gun, looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too.
There he goes. Picks up the first down. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. Quarterback making checks. On first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. To the air, it's Van Buren. He wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
Give to the running back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Trying play action. Unloads to the right. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. There's always one thing sure to get the juices flowing for the Cardinal and the sturdy Golden Bears, and that's anything to do with the axe, guys.
Yeah, and the trophy games are fun. It's not a real axe, by the way. It's kind of a trophy with an axe on it. But this means something to them. It means something to the fans. All the pranks, all the history behind it, Palmer.
Yeah, it's really actually more of a clap, which is interesting. But regardless, it doesn't matter what the records are between these two teams. Stanford and Cal, it comes down to this game. This is bragging rights, not just today, but for the rest of the year.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throwing on the run. Makes the catch on the right side. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to the quarterback. Grab near the marker. It's Van Buren. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
When those plays don't work, you look like a heel. But nice job by calling it at the right time, getting the big play down the field. Jesse, that's just a gut feeling by the OC, and it was a great call.
Great timing on the play call, David, too. And the defense, they got psyched out. You can see their faces as the ball got thrown over their heads, but it was too late.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To throw, it's Van Buren. Shoots it to the left. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had this screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with. It's a really good timing between those two on that play.
To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. That's caught. It's Riddle. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Throwing right. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Still looking on the move. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two...
Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Yeah, that's kind of a kick to the gut. You think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry your running back sticks it on the floor, defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Rush. Got the first down and more. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
On first down from their own 22. They'll try to get the edge on the left. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
That's caught. It's Valentine. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He's got it. 1st down and more. It's a seam wide open. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Little. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the middle. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's looking deep. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the tight end. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one is perfect. That puts them on top here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 15 over Wisconsin. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Fires left. It's complete. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The give on the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Quick handoff. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Valentine. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
Toss sweep right. Sweep cut there. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He might want another play. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Tight end now in motion. Smart move to keep it on the ground. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Blackburn. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Now it's first and 10 from the 46-yard line. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you could spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time he's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch.
Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. After the game, it is Stanford who will hold on to the axe and guard it securely on the farm until these two meet again next year. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.